Okay, guys, this is going to be our rotation review. You're going to have some problems to do on your own. First of all, let's go over those rules. Remember, if I have 90 degrees, that is the same thing as a negative 270 degrees. These are counterclockwise, and these are clockwise. Negative is clockwise, going from noon to 3 to 6 to 9 to noon. This is noon to 9 to 6 to 3 to noon, right? Positive is counterclockwise, going to your left, and negative is clockwise. Thing that you want to remember is that 90 and negative 270 are the same thing. And the rule is the coordinate xy goes to put your y first and your opposite of x second. Okay? Y first, whatever is here. So if I have negative 4, 7, I'm going to put the 7 first. What's the opposite of negative 4? That's a positive 4. Okay? All right. If I have 180, now that's going to be the same thing as a negative 180 because 180 is halfway. So whether you go halfway to the left or halfway to the right, you're going to end up in the same spot. And my rule for that is do not flip them, just change their sign. X, Y goes to the opposite of X and the opposite of Y. So again, here I have that negative 4, 7, right? That's in quadrant 2, isn't it? Over here, negative 4, 7. If I swap it and I go halfway around the circle, that should put me in quadrant 4. Positive 4, negative 7 does belong in quadrant 4, okay? Don't swap. Where the numbers are, just change everybody's sign. All right, and the last rule we have for this is the 270 degrees. Well, if a positive 90 is equal to a negative 270, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, you guessed it, positive 270 is equal to a negative 90 degrees, right? So my rule is almost the same. The coordinate x, y goes to, we're going to swap it, but this time the y is going to become negative. Okay, so again, here's my coordinate point, negative 4, 7. I'm going to swap it. The opposite of y comes first. Y is a positive 7. So the opposite of y is going to be a negative 7. X goes second. X is negative 4. Don't change it. So that's going to be negative 7, negative 4. Okay? All right, your first problem on your paper is to rotate 90 degrees. And you've got negative 4, 7, 3, 0, and negative 4, negative 7. A, B, and C. All right, rotate 90 degrees. Y comes first, opposite of X goes second. So A prime, Y comes first, Y is 7. Opposite of X goes second, X is negative 4, so that's a positive 4. A prime. B prime, Y goes first, opposite of X goes second. So Y is 0, that goes first. X is a positive 3, so opposite of a positive 3 is a negative 3. C prime, Y goes first. Don't change it. Opposite of X goes second. Okay? All right, number 4. You have 180 degrees. I'm not going to do all of number 4. I'm going to do A and B. Remember what we said. Don't swap it. Your rule. Don't swap where X and Y are. Whoops. All right, come on, calm down. Don't swap where the X and Y go. Just change their sign. So if A is 1, negative 17, then A prime is negative 1, positive 17. B prime, negative 2, negative 12 gives me a positive 2, positive 12. Okay. Number 5. Number 5 says rotate 270 clockwise. 270 clockwise is 90 degrees counterclockwise. So we're going right back to the same thing we did on number 1. Make sure when you're working these problems, you're reading them carefully as far as clockwise and counterclockwise. All right, the second part of your problem, your paper, your backside is dilation. And dilation is just multiplying everybody by the scale factor. Now this is going to take a little time because you are going to have to get me the coordinates. So if I look at number 1 and I have the 4 coordinates A, B, C, D. Number 1, I'm going to count to the right 4, or I'm sorry, to the right 10 and up 4. Okay, now my scale factor is 1/2. Remember, multiply by the top, divide by the bottom. So 1 times 10 is 10, divided by 2 is 5. Half of 10 is 5. Okay, 1 times 4 is 4, divided by 2 is 2. B, if I look at B, I've got to go to the right 4 and up 6. So B is the coordinate for 6. 1 times 4 is 4, divided by 2 is 2. 1 times 6 is 6, divided by 2 is 3. Multiply by the top, divide by the bottom. 4 times 1 is 4, divided by 2 is 2. 6 times 1 is 6, divided by 2 is 3. C is right 6 and up 10. C prime, 1 times 6 is 6, divided by 2 is 3. 1 times 10 is 10, divided by 2 is 5. Okay, I'm going to leave you to do D on that one. I am looking at problem let's look at 6. Okay, another fraction. So if I look at A, I have 0, 9. On number 6, my scale factor is 1/3. Well, 1/3 times 0 don't matter. It's a fraction or not, it is 0, right? And then 1 times 9 is 9. divided by 3 is 3. B is 6, 6. B prime. 6 times 1 is 6. Divided by 3 is 2. And 2. Okay? I'm going to leave the rest of that for you. Your other scale factors are like 2 and 3. Remember the rules for dilation. Multiply every number by the scale factor. Okay? So you're going to be doing some plotting. And I hope that on the dilation one you do the picture because it's pretty cool. All right. Thanks, guys.